precious family of God. We are in a brand new week of God study. My name is Dwain. Would you come with me to this week's study, continuing along the theme of the great controversy between God and Satan, between Christ and the devil, between you and the enemy of our souls. We are studying this week, standing for truth, standing for the truth. What a powerful, challenging message is ours this week and is our study this week. Because, beloved, if we're honest, if you're going to stand up for something, somebody going to come after you. And the devil is not pleased when God's people stand for truth. That's our study for today. But I want to take you to our memory scripture. John chapter 3, verses 14 and 15 says, "And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." Just as Moses lifted up the serpent, Jesus has got to be lifted up. And even amid pain and suffering, Jesus will be lifted up. Our study opened on Sabbath with the remembrance of a time of great persecution and challenge. The ancient city of Izmir, later termed Smyrna, that city, Smyrna, mentioned in the book of Revelation, was a city that was loyal to Rome, but there were Christians in there that were not loyal to Rome over loyalty to God. One of those was a man by the name of Polycarp, one of the early fathers of the faith, who was martyred because of his refusal to recant, refusal to not confess Jesus Christ, to not lift him up. In fact, when he was about to be burned at the stake, they gave him an opportunity to recant. He said, for 80 plus years, God has been good to me. He's done me no wrong. Why now would I speak evil of my king? What a powerful witness he was. He gave his life and many others gave their lives. We're going to study this week about that. And in fact, if we go over to Sunday's lesson, Persecuted yet Triumphant, we learn when this period begins, when this persecution begins in earnest against the people of God. The Bible speaks in Daniel chapter 7, verses 21 to 25, and Revelation 12, verses 6 and verses 14. The Bible speaks of a time period, 1260 day, 1260 year, day as a year principle, a period of time when God's church goes into the wilderness. Revelation 12 says that the beast descends upon that church, and the woman representative of the church, has to flee into the wilderness for a period of 1260 years. That period began when the Ostrogoths, the last of the Germanic tribes that did not believe in the Roman gods and believe as the Romans, were driven out of Rome. It ends in 1798 when Napoleon's general Berthier removes the Pope from his position. In that 1260-year period, Roman oppression and Roman persecution of Christians was profound. It was deep. It was devastating. But in spite of that persecution, God nourished his church. God kept his church. In fact, the Bible tells us in Revelation that God prepares for his people in persecution. He prepares for them in peril. He prepares for them in pain and suffering. God prepares for us. I came to tell you today, even though you might be suffering, God has prepared a place to nourish and encourage you, even at the point of your death. Be faithful unto God, and let it start. We start today in this study.